Protect environmental health and safety. What I wanted to do first, give you a little bit of background on why we're going through this stuff from a regulatory standpoint at least. The United States Environmental Protection Agency, under the Clean Water Act, has established requirements for what they call an SPCC, which is a Spill Prevention, Control, and Countermeasures Plan for certain people who have certain quantities of oil. They amended that plan, that requirement, in 2002, and redefined what counts. Right now, an entity has better than 1,320 gallons countable oil in containers over 55 gallons. They're required to have a formal SPCC plan. When they amended that, they expanded what counts. We didn't used to have to count oil in elevators, oil in transport. We now do. Apropos of y'all, we also did not have to count vegetable oil. It now counts. Anything that's slick, anything you can put the nomenclature oil on, now counts against the plan. So as an entity, Georgia Tech right now has around 99,000 gallons of oil to count. It's really full social. So we have to have an SPCC. Second requirement, whether or not you're required to have an SPCC, the Georgia Environmental Protection Division, if you release any kind of oil that's going to reach surface water in the state of Georgia, you're required to report it and clean it up. Now, they understand that accidents happen and they're not hard to get along with, but it's just another administrative thing that needs to be gone through. And then finally, Atlanta Watershed, the folks who license, control, and inspect your grease traps, haven't started looking at grease collection yet, to the best of my knowledge. But they maintain the biggest thing that clogs up their sewer is grease, both from restaurants and from homeowners. And they will eventually come around and take a look at this type of operation. Spencer Gordon can give you an overview of what we got here for a collection system. I'll come back and talk to you about what you do if you clean some stuff up. Okay, SPCC, the first part of that is spill prevention. The biggest rule for prevention of spills that I found is when the container's full, don't put any more in it. That includes the 55-gallon drums that are behind here. It includes the 5-gallon bucket or whatever container you use to bring out of the restaurant. If you got a 5-gallon bucket, only put 4 in it, and you just slop them along the way. The second part, control, that's what we've got the secondary container for that Spencer's talking about. And then finally, countermeasures if you do spill something. We've left you a small kit. Got some oil absorbent in it. Some instructions out here. Simply lay the absorbent on top of the grease, let it soak, pick it up, sweep it up, and go right in the compactor. If you get a monster spill, if for some reason the whole thing busts loose, and you can't pick it up with this, call for help, and there's phone numbers on here to do it. Try to stop at the sewer, call for help. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, my name is Spencer Gordon with Perfect Circle Renewable Energy. Today, I'm going to show you how to use a 100-gallon containment basin provided by New Pig. We use these to contain excess spills and keep disposal areas for waste vegetable oil clean. The first thing I would recommend is a good pair of nitrile gloves. Gloves are single use, but they hold up better than latex. So typically somebody will empty their deep fryer into a stock pot. They'll come down here, you've got to put your stock pot on the ground, roll this up, take the top off, pick up the stock pot, pour it into the drum. This thing can prevent splattering and also has a containment basin in it that catches any waste vegetable oil that might not make it into the drum. One thing as far as what typically will happen with these containment catch basins is these tops can become warped and off the track, in which case you just need to call us at 678-385-7080, which is the number on this sticker, and we'll come out and fix it. Please don't attempt to fix it yourself. The other thing is just user error, and then it doesn't get closed. So whoever uses it needs to use the redundancy that we've built into the system. Top for the 55-gallon drum, and this. Keep this closed, otherwise the catch basin fills up with water. Then when the grease gets in there, the grease and water overflows onto the ground, and we're no better off from where we began. So the big thing is just keeping this thing closed, keeping the catch basin as empty as possible, and whatever gets in there should only be grease. No water should make it into there, because this should always be closed, or if it is raining when you pour it out, it should be minimal. Anyway, that's pretty much how you use it. Afterwards, you put your stock pot down, you put the top back on the drum, close this lid, you go back in, you throw your gloves in the trash can. So thank you, and please call us if you have any additional questions.